Back to the drawing board on the heel part. Having a difficult time with that. I'm gonna separate these. Got to resand and remove all the glue residue. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Restoremysneakers.com video. In this episode, we will be continuing the Air Jordan 4 midsole swap project by gluing the midsole to the sole. So you're going to need two things. Barge cement, which you can find at shoe repair shops, on eBay, and some hardware stores. There's also other brands such as Petronio, Masters. I believe those are the same brand. And there's other types of contact cement. They might have a yellow color to it, which is fine for this type of separation since it's not a clear sole. If it's a clear sole, you're going to want to use a clear or transparent type of glue. And the other thing you'll need is a deep spring ratcheting clamp. And this is to actually help add pressure to certain key points, like so. You'll be able to find the ratcheting clamps at most hardware stores. I picked mine up for about $8 plus tax at Lowe's. For some of you who don't know, this is actually my first attempt at a midsole swap. The results that come out of this may not be perfect. The methods and techniques that I use to reattach it might not be the best. But I'm going through the learning process just as you guys are watching me do it. So before we begin, you want to make sure that you clean up both contact points as best as you can. Otherwise, you may not end up with good results in the end. So before I apply the barge cement, some key things. When you apply barge cement to this lower portion, you want to make sure that you only brush it on up to this point right here. You don't want to brush it all the way up. That we're going to save that later for when we glue the upper. And right here, again, only up to this point right here where it comes in contact. On this side, you can actually glue all the way up to the brim right here. And for the midsole, everything that's going to come in contact with the sole, you want to get barge cement on. That includes everything here, the edge, all the way around, and on the bottom, and the heel. Again, with barge cement, you want to make sure you use it in a well-ventilated area. So I'm going to start off with the midsole. Evenly spread out the glue. You don't want to have too much glue on one end and a little bit of glue on another. Make sure you evenly spread it out. And just like the other piece, we're going to let this sit for about 8 minutes and then we're going to put it together. So I'm going to stick the two pieces together. You want to be careful when you stick it together because each contact cement from each point is going to be really sticky. It's going to start gluing together immediately. Make sure you press down on the front. And then on the sides, you want to make sure that you line up the heel. And use clamps where you need it. It's not sticking. Come on. Didn't stick well. As you can see, I wasn't able to line up the heel portion correctly, and it won't stick really well. I am just going ham. So this is what happens when shit doesn't go right. Everybody thinks everything is sunshine and rainbows on Restoremysneakers. Far from it. And if you don't know, barge cement does have acetone in it, and I ended up messing up the paint job that I did on the midsole. Alright. It's supposed to sit, but oh well, let's see what happens. Start from the back instead. Oh man, this is not going according to plan. The 11s were more easier. Nope. It's a bust. Well, there you go, guys. Midsole swap project. Gonna have another setback. So what are your thoughts? I seriously thought it was just going to be just as easy or similar, not easy, but similar to what I did with the Concords over the summer. But you see right there, dripped right there, tried to clean them off, paint came off as well. For some reason, back to the drawing board on the heel part, having a difficult time with that. I'm going to separate these, got to resand and remove all the glue residue. Hold up. Let me so as you can see, this didn't go too well. Again, like I said, it's my first attempt at a midsole swap. I thought it was going to be just like the Concords, where ply on one side, ply on the other side, let it sit. And apparently I had some issues with the heel coming together. So if you guys have any advice, any comments, or anything in regards to midsole swapping, feel free to leave a comment or even the video response. So that's it for now. I'm gonna keep working on this. Hopefully I get it to work, because I want to get these done. Alright, peace.
A little higher up, and this came straight from Nike store, so you can't really use that as an indicator whether something's legit or not anymore. In terms of the 23, the Jumpman stitching, pretty